Hey, it's Matt from Black Hole Woodworking. Welcome back. Today I'm making a nostepinne, or a yarn ball winder. I'll show you how I use it at the end of the video. These make great gifts for the crocheter or knitter in your family. This one is about 1.5 inches in diameter and about 9 inches long total. I decided to start out with the roughing gouge because it's just fun to knock the corners off with that, and it saves some edge on the skew chisel. That pesky little knot in the middle actually doesn't become a problem. The skew ends up cutting through it just fine, even though it's a little noisy. At the top of the piece, I usually peel a little bit away, just so that tailstock doesn't mark the final product. Throughout the video here, you'll see me hesitate a bit because I'm still kind of working on the design as I go. What I'm trying to do here is to create a bit of a notch, and that notch is going to be where the yarn sits in that you'll hold with your thumb as you wrap the yarn around the top of the nostepinne. The next key to this thing is to have a taper, and the taper is going to go from the notch here all the way down to the very top. It's not a lot of taper, just enough to make it easy to slip the yarn off the nostepinne when you're done. That way, the yarn that you have is going to be one of those center pull balls of yarn, where the string will come out of the center of the ball. Now that I've got the top mostly done, time to work on the rest of the handle. First I need to get it down to round. Deal with the bottom of the handle. I wanted to make it a bit of a taper and make the bottom of the handle have a bit of a shape that doesn't let it slip out of the hand easily. Another half bead to complete the rest of that notch. A little cleanup because I went too far with the skew. And then to shape the handle a bit more, I wanted to kind of make a bead here as well that would lead into the handle. It's not going to be a symmetrical bead. And then I wanted to round the handle over from the middle towards the outsides of the handle just slightly, just so it feels just a little nicer in the hand to hold. Finish the same on the bottom, and the shape of this is largely done. A quick inspection shows that the cuts are clean, which is what I wanted. Except that one. You didn't see that. Let's pretend. Now it's time for some decoration, and who doesn't like burning wood with an old guitar string? I gotta say, burning wood this way became a lot more fun when I made little handles to hold the guitar string with. I highly recommend doing that. Now to prepare for the dismount. It's always the fun part, trying not to go too far in my cutting so that the tool, or the piece actually, flies off the lathe, rather comes off hopefully more gently and I have some control over it. So usually I prep the ends like you just saw as much as I can without actually getting too far down. That way when I do apply finish, that I can get most of the finish done on the lathe and there's just the tiniest little bit to finish off afterward. So now this is the actual dismount. Clearly I tricked myself earlier. If you're ever tempted to rip that dangly little piece off, don't. It will probably pull the end grain right out of the end of your piece. You do need to cut it. So now that I've cut it, that's the final piece. Here's another design I've made. How you use it is to hold the string with your thumb, like I did on the left, and then simply wind it around the nostepinne. Then you can pull it off, and the string will now extract from the center of the ball or from the outside if you like. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing or give it a like if you enjoyed the video. See you next time.